Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Derpify and welcome back to Gnomoria episode 43. We're inside the Grizzly Inkling as always, and we can see that things are kind of getting back to normal. Now we can see that this problem right here should be cured in just a moment if I can just go ahead, go to build, go to terrain and make a little floor. Just make it dirt, I think. Make a little floor here so that we can actually block off this view, because the viewers, the amazing viewers as always, are going to help me solve this problem, because they've all suggested that the reason this is happening, the guys are getting stuck here, is because it is now summer. So we're probably going to get nomads really soon, and that's probably going to be a good and a bad thing. Some of them might get trapped out by this mant, and the mant that's probably still wandering around wherever the hell that thing is, because there was two we were left at after the massacre. So yeah, basically the reason these guys are jumping up and down is apparently because they keep seeing the mant and they want to avoid the mant, and what they do is basically they go up the stairs and they go, oh, there's the mant. They go back down the stairs and they go, oh wait a minute, I need to go up the stairs because I don't need to be out here. So they go back up the stairs and they go, oh, there's a man, and it just keeps on going in this quite funny little cycle that they're just like buzzing around in. So we're going to go ahead and get those floors down there, hopefully, and just block off the view of this mant. Hopefully someone can actually come and build that, because it looks like I've got at least half the kingdom just sitting on this staircase. Really freaked the hell out. And hopefully the mant will actually just move away out of view. Can you move? Just move that way. No. Please just move out of view. Oh god. I don't think there's anyone even left to actually build. Oh, there could be people downstairs. Here we go. We do have actually people here, but we don't have anyone that is quite doing this just yet. I think we can actually go ahead and build a wall on top of that. Go ahead and make that out of stone, as we always do. The bauxite is the beautiful stuff. And oh, we actually need to wait for this floor to actually get placed, so we can't do that quite just yet. We're basically just sitting and waiting for nomads to come in. But there is some other things that we can do. We can see that the crossbow, the engineer shop is lined up with one crossbow. And Fancy McBigtitch should be, yep, she's sitting right here. She doesn't actually have any equipment on. I could have, oh, that's right, because the armor's out here. Yeah, like all of our weapons and armor is just sitting out here. So copper swords, hand axes, everything is just sitting in this stockpile right here, and of course on all of these corpses. Now, okay, there we go, someone's done some progress. Okay, so we can go ahead back to build, go to terrain, make that stone wall out of that beautiful bauxite, and hopefully solve this issue, because it is actually, people won't be able to, oh hold on, let me just quickly cancel that job. We're gonna have to do this in sort of stages, so someone's gonna build that, and then the last one. So we can see when the man actually goes out of view of everyone just goes back to normal. They don't freak out completely. So I think if we just go ahead and make that bauxite wall, we should be able to be just back to normal, and no one will get stuck there, in fact. And there's also another thing that's been happening. This torch is not getting replaced or just removed, because we actually just need to remove it and place it somewhere else. That's not happening because there's actually not a floor tile or a stair tile anywhere near this, like touching this tile with the torch, and that's actually what they need. So if we go to I think we actually go to terrain and just remove the ramps either side of that, and then once that gets done, we just place a floor, not a floor, just a staircase that will lead up to that and allow access to that. It should be pretty damn good, and we can just sort that all out. If we go back to terrain, we actually need to go to build and go to terrain, build the stairs up. It doesn't matter, we can just make them out of dirt. I'm not worried at all. We have dirt readily available around here, so that's going to be sweet as hell. We actually do have hay. Okay, so we need to remove all of these ramps along the edge here. Let's go ahead and, whoa. Okay, so that's kind of working, but it kind of isn't. This one in the corner, oh there we go, it's just a little bit of an odd area. Now, god, I'm gonna have to make another staircase actually. So there we can see that the torch is actually getting deconstructed right now by Raiden, the man with only one arm. The sun has risen. It's the first day of summer. We should be expecting nomads to come in like right about now. So that's going to be good and bad, because they're going to get trapped out but we're also going to get a rejuvenation, and more people are going to be able to get named on this beautiful land. Okay, so we can see that the wall did get built and no one's freaking out anymore, even though the Manti is right there. So we can go ahead and just cancel that job for those extra walls because they're just not needed. The crossbow, I don't know why it isn't getting built. Maybe we lost someone that actually builds the crossbow. If we go ahead and see, so we do have a machinist. I believe that might be Captain Jetbeard, and we might have to actually take him off the tinker bench just for right now. Why can't I click on the tinker bench? What the task tinker? Yes, but I want. Hold on. What is going on here? I can't get to the tinker bench. It's right here. There is a task. It's open. That's weird. Maybe you have to wait till Jetbeard actually gets back up here from his slumber or whatever the hell he's actually doing. We should check up on our stocks, I guess. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to cut down all of these trees and just go ahead and remove all of the saplings and just start fresh, because people need something to do right now. Everyone's just like rushing out here, bringing food in and out, and obviously we can see that the distillery is down to 659 drink and 2,290 food, so we're still way over expectations. My drink could be like around 200 right now and I would still be overstocked. My food could stay around 500, even lower than that, and I would still be really good. 18 nomads have arrived. Let's go ahead and check out all of these guys. Now, the thing with this is the mants are still out there, so if we go ahead, zoom out and get a proper view, we can see all of those 18 nomads. That's like how many people are lost. My population is back up to like 37. That is insane. That Great Hall really does wonders, even though we haven't replaced all of the birch walls with those, obviously with those birch walls. But yeah, even though we haven't replaced it, the worth is really high. So that's a really good thing. Now, the problem with this right now is the Manti's there, and there's no access to the kingdom. So I think what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and order these guys all into the military, like all of these guys up here, the nomads that have just come in. Look at that great hat. Caspart. These are all going to be named as viewers in just a moment after I get rid of this mant. We just want to make sure that everyone gets safely inside. So we're just going to go ahead, place everyone in the military. So the Butchered Shadows is going to go ahead and just take out, oh, here we can see someone's like really great with a lot of stuff. We've got all these crazy names that aren't going to be permanent. This guy is actually called Man, and he's a gnome. That is an amazing name. I really wish. Look at these amazing names. Gastakinkle, Krimativiniji. Wow, these names are absolutely insane. We're just going to add everyone as a soldier so we can get rid of this mant, hopefully. Everyone seems to have pretty decent fighting abilities. The Moon Coilers of Gold are also going to get stocked up with all of these nomads that have just come in. We've got Rema, we've got something Dim Rip, we've got Ste. So basically we're just going to use the Swarm, sort of just overwhelming Tibuhist. That is an amazing name. So we're just going to use the Swarm basically function for all of these nomads that I've just placed in the military to take down this last remaining mant. I think the other one might have run away. We haven't gotten any reports about him recently. So these guys should probably, actually we need to go out and watch the nomads as they come in. I hope these guys are going to, well, look at that sweet mohawk and that red beard. That is just awesome. We're going to continue and hopefully, oh no. People are not doing what I wanted them to do, but that is sometimes the... Wait, we can see people are coming up here to actually pick up some gear that is up here. We can see, whoa, oh wait, okay, so we have people that are actually running away. We have people that are geared up. I think this mant has got some real big nastiness coming his way. We can see that the mant is bleeding right there. The mant is dead, and we can see the clay golem has been spotted down here somewhere. I don't actually have vision on that at the moment, so we're gonna have to oh god, the military isn't actually able to access the whole kingdom, so we're gonna have to go ahead and dig that out first, dig out all of that, and hopefully the military will be able to get in quick enough to deal with that clay golem. I'm not sure. Okay, there is the clay golem. Stuff is happening with these miners. We can see, I think we should just get an attack order on that. God damn, why do I keep clicking on the wall? Here we go, the clay golem. The clay golem is a bit harder than a dirt golem, but I don't know how difficult. I don't know if we're going to have a huge problem. We can see that there are more workers coming in to aid with this battle. I think we may be doing good. So the man has died. Another man has actually died. There was another man. Look at this bastard. This stupid man thought he could take on the Grizzly Inkling, especially with some new nomads, and that has not worked out well for him. He was running away, he was crying, and we actually do have some of our guys bleeding. Maya, I know Maya is bleeding, and we can also see actually quite a lot of these gnomes are bleeding. So hopefully we can get all of those guys in quick, smart, get them to the bandages. We can see that the wall has been brought down just there. We can see people coming out with iron hammers. Everyone is doing absolutely amazing stuff. Oh my god, Maya has bled to death before they could even get named. The clay golem has died. I don't think anyone took any substantial damage from that clay goblin. That clay golem. So we can just go ahead and resume normal behavior. I think we're just gonna have to go scroll up and basically get things sort of back to normal. Why did I just go back to that when I click space to pause the game? I really don't know. Maybe that's just what it does. It goes to the latest event. We're gonna have to go ahead and build. I like it how the door didn't actually get broken. I really think it should get broken, but it just fell on the ground and they just blasted through. So we can go ahead and go to furniture, go to the wonderful stone door, make it lapis lazuli once again, and place that in there. Now we can see that downstairs, actually, the reason that clay golem didn't get any further, I hope, is simply because we had so you can see the clay golem was here. Now if he was to come up a certain number of layers, we would have a door. Here's the door system here, and that would actually stop those guys from coming in. I think we should try and make some stronger doors or something like that. If we can go to, so the stone cutter's just cutting blocks. I wonder if this granite should be stronger than lapis lazuli. I don't see it why it wouldn't be. So we can just go ahead and make some granite doors. Let's just say about 5 of those, and we can use those. We can just replace those with the ones at the front lines. I can only assume, because granite is found much deeper. We can see all the armor has actually been taken off. Wow, there is this body right here has just like no legs and no arms. That is really, really brutal, but that is the way that it happened, unfortunately. Now we can see that we're gonna have to move this staircase. Oh, we can just deconstruct this staircase. Whoop, wait, hold on. Okay? We need to scroll down because it's being a little baby, and actually get the staircase. Go ahead and cancel that remove job right there. And we're also gonna have to build a staircase to go up to this actual clump here, so we can actually remove the floor of that. We just need to go ahead and dig a ramp down so we can do it like we always do nowadays. Actually, I need to wait. Before I do that, what the hell am I even doing? I can't cancel that stair job because I still need to actually go ahead and dig that ramp down for this block. And we should probably I don't know, like, I'm thinking we should expand, the farms, but I don't think there's any really need to, because we have so much food and drink. We need to like sell this food and drink and just get rid of it. So I think we'll check up on the stocks really quickly and see what type of wood we have. So we have no logs, no planks. Not very good at all. That is the worst possible situation for any type of wood that we could possibly have. So we're going to go ahead and fell I think if you fell an apple tree, the fruit actually comes out of it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're also going to just like fell like all of these random trees that are sitting out around here, because we need wood, plain and simple. We just need more wood to be able to continue with everything that we're doing. So that's going to be really great. Now the grove farm or the tree farm, it's basically a grove, is gonna have to be, I think, just chop down everything and then remove like every clipping, because otherwise I won't be able to have it in an organized manner, and everything is going to be a little bit weird. We can see the grass is still growing around the border, and it's not growing the way that I wished it was. We can see we've got quite a few emus actually sitting here, and we actually have a crossbowman sitting up here. That should be Fancy McBig Tits. Yes, it is. And we can see we've got like 2 whole squads training inside of here. So I'm pretty happy about that. We sort of have a bit of military might back in here. We can go ahead and just deconstruct. Well, no, we don't want to go to that. We can deconstruct these lapis lazuli block doors and go ahead and place the granite ones. We can see that this is starting to pile up in there. We do have a lot of torches, so I'm thinking to sort of get ready for any beetles and things like that, we should do a little bit more management downstairs with the mines. We can see that we've got everything either walled off or just lit up for a couple of layers. This layer is also walled off. That is what these are, just little ones. This one we can go ahead and just wall that off. No one is in there hauling anything at the moment, so we'll just go ahead and create that wall. No, it's not going to be clay. What the hell am I even doing? It's got to be bauxite. Everything got to be bauxite, because that's the way that happens just around here for whatever reason. We can see this stockpile, really nothing is happening with it. We should probably put it up to about, maybe 4, because it is stone and soils, so it's not terribly important. We can see like all of the... I wonder if I should go ahead... Yeah, we should go ahead and just grab this coal here, because miners gonna mine, and that's what they pretty much got to do. We always need coal, extra coal for metals and things like that. We want to go ahead, probably just start doing more work with metals and traps and things like that. I haven't really planned for this. It's just going to happen. I think like most of the things in this series and this playthrough, things just organically seem to happen, and I think people sort of enjoy that, and they kind of think, oh yeah, it's kind of spontaneous and cool. We're going to go ahead and place 2 sets of these doors here. We're going to go ahead to furniture, place the doors. They're all going to be granite. So we've got enough doors to place at least 2 sets of doors. We could even have some lapis lazuli ones at the back there for extra super duper protection. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, because why wouldn't I? We want stuff to be really strong. So lapis lazuli doors are going to go... You know what? We're just going to like make an absolute stack of doors. Just line them all up. Look at this craziness. So many doors there that there's going to be like people getting hit in the head with doors and stuff like that. It's going to be kind of mean. So we can see someone's come out and cut all of those clippings, done an absolute amazing job. We can see there's a lot of fruit and stuff, wood to be collected. Now some of these birch trees haven't actually been cut down, which is weird, because I swear I set an entire job to actually just cut down all of those trees. But as we can see, that did not happen. Or maybe... did I cut the clippings? I must have stuffed up and not actually set that for a cut order and just done cut clippings. So we should... Okay, check out those doors. Wow, there's so many doors there. People are getting trained up inside of here. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know if the crossbow got built, but I know we do have at least 1 more, because obviously our crossbow guys died pretty badly. But, oh god, this grove. I really want to get this grove done, because these are going to be really important for staying safe, and not having to go out into the wilderness and do crazy stuff, because there's evil out there. So we can go to agriculture, plant some... Actually, no, we don't have to do that anymore. We can actually just go to agriculture and go to a grove. We don't need to go to plant trees or anything anymore. And let's say we make a 2x20, so it's going to be 40 trees. We'll call it apples, and priority could be relatively high, around 3. So for this grove, we're going to make sure it's just going to be apples. For this grove, we're going to be planting the saplings, then we're going to cut the clippings, then pick the fruit. Now we're not going to fell the trees at all. We want to keep these trees constantly making stuff for us. Actually, I don't know if we should even cut the clippings, because we already have 200 apple clippings, which is really good. I think we should just go ahead and not cut the clippings, at least for this grove. Oh, look at that, it's purple, that looks kind of cool. So we can go ahead and create a new grove. I think we're just going to make this look a bit neater, and instead of going for, you know, packing everything as tightly as possible together, we're just going to be a little bit different. We're going to make this a birch plantation, put it up to 3. We are going to fell the trees. Obviously we can just leave picking the fruit. Make this birch and just go to back. So there's going to be apple, birch, and then we also want a decent amount of pine. So we're going to make this pine one. Actually, I'm just going to go really uniform and just make this pine. Put it up to 3. Felling trees, yes, we want to do that. Make it, whoop, pine, here we go. And make 2 rows of those, and that should like almost do it for all the trees that we really need. In all honesty, we don't need to do super overkill. Make this pine 2, and that's going to go ahead and be pine as well. So someone left in the comments that apparently a soldier equipped with a torch can instantly kill Mants. Isn't that insane? Because Mants are susceptible to fire. These things are so strong, but they have this one gigantic weakness, which should apparently work, where a torch can just take down a Mant, like just with one hit, or close enough to that. So I think we're going to go ahead, and in each of the squads we're going to put one person with a torch. So we'll go ahead and go to positions, make a brand new one, torch the Mants, because that's what we're doing. We're lighting them on fire. I don't know what their actual thing should be. I think there is one, where is it? I think for Torch the Mants, we're going to go ahead and go to Disarm. Disarming guys is really always just a great thing to do. We're going to have to pursue lost targets, don't maintain distance. They will retreat if bleeding, so that's going to be really important. Now, we'll go ahead and make a new uniform, and this is going to be, again, Torch the Mants, and we're going to put an exclamation mark there because they are really bastards. I really don't like them. And they're going to go to, we're going to place everything onto any, apart from the left. The left hand should actually get, where is the shield? There is the shield. And we can go ahead and place a torch right down the bottom here. It can be any type of torch, any type of shield. That means they're going to get the best of the best. So positions, okay, we got uniforms. Now we need to go down to Torch the Mants, make sure that the uniform is also Torch the Mants. And in these formations, so we've got a 1 formation. Okay, so we can basically take out this one-handed shield and just, oh wait, we won't put the leader with the guy with the torch. We'll just make one of these. So if we look over into the squads, we can see that in the Butcher Shadows we have this guy right here torching the Mants, and that's going to be really great. And also in the Mooncoils of Gold, we're going to have another guy torching the Ants, which is awesome. I figure we should have once again a more ranged guys. So we're going to go ahead and just take a look at what. Okay, 16 with the crossbow, decent with dodge and armor. So we're going to go ahead and chuck you in there. We should have 3 crossbows very soon, so we can go ahead and possibly put someone else. 9 crossbow. Okay, 15 crossbow. Tit. Wow, Tit the Nomad. That reminds me, we need to get to naming every one of the viewers. That is on the list right now. There are actually, I did recently, just before recording this episode, I had a look at how many names there were. There's over 100 names on the list, which is absolutely insane. I didn't realize that it was growing that large. I always thought I had like 30 or 40 people. So just seeing that number of support of people that, you know, want to be a part of this, and they enjoy watching and coming back and viewing episodes, it's just really amazing. So again, thank you guys. Let's get ahead to naming. Our first nomad to be named out of this group is going to be, whoops, it's actually going to be Hyper NRWGN. Now this guy had his birthday soon when he actually commented, so I did bump him up to the top of the list. So happy birthday from me, Ninja Derpify, and the Grizzly Inkling. You are part of this rowdy pack of bastards in this crew. I don't know why I said bastards just then, like it's as if like you're a mean person or something, but you're absolutely amazing, and birthday is always sweet, so happy birthday again. And let's get on to the next one. So we have Eros, Fancy Caterpillar, Zeke, Odlimo, Anzalak, Landroid 2070, Cherry Coke, Frodo, Ball Breaker, Mass Murder Montage, So Wiggly Bits, Vinny 00666, Fat Guy, Walter Watson, Hose, and Dan Lick, all parts of the Grizzly Inkling. That is all the viewers I could fit in because of the limited number of nomads. It does say that everyone is listed as a nomad, but if I just click on a random person and go into their professions, we can see that I've chosen a wide number of basically things that they just excel in, like I always do. So everyone has their stuff to do, and I have actually, oh, this guy's got to kill 1 Mant. That is amazing. And I have actually added 3 new people to a separate squad. I think it's called the Spine Grinders or something. Let's have a quick look, because the name was just amazing. We can see, yeah, the Spine Grinders. We've got Anzalak, Alandroid 2070, and Eros have been put into there. Now the Butcher Shadows consist of Odlimo, Dan Lick, Hose, Walter Watson, and Fat Guy. And the Mooncoils of Gold also consists of Vinny, So Wiggly Bits, Mass Murder Montage, Ball Breaker, and Frodo. We also have some people in the Ripe Slugs, Fancy McBig Tits, Cherry Coke, and Zeke They are the guys that are going to be the ranged fighters. Now, because we have 4 squads now, we're actually going to have to make a new area to actually be like a part of the training area. So we're going to go ahead and just go to terrain, make a floor. It's going to be out of the good old dirt, because dirt is always a good option. And we're going to make like a large area over here, and that's going to house the actual training station. So that's going to be really great. I'm considering right now soon walling off again, because you know that stuff was, the whole man situation was really bad. The sun has set, and we can see that a goblin has been spotted right here. There's actually 2 of them I can see, and his sword looks really big. That is a really big sword, and he doesn't actually have anything else on him, which is kind of odd. The last goblins that we got were, you know, much better equipped than that. So next episode we're going to be fighting these guys off. My name is Derpify, and I'll see you then.